Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Before I get started, I want to go over my disclaimers. If you are in immediate danger, please call 911 or you can reach out to the domestic hotline at 800-799-SAFE, 800-799-7233. And for mental health resources, reach out to NAMI at 800-950-NAMI, 800-950-6264, and you can also text at 741741. With that being said, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. So today I want to revisit some things that I've talked about in previous videos, and today it's going to be about why do narcissists come back. So after you have finally broken up with this person, they broke up with you, the mental abuse was too much for you to continue to entertain. They walked away. You feel happy and you're glad because all of the gaslighting, everything that goes along with a narcissist has finally come unravel. And let's say this, you know, they always... narcissists come back for the following reasons. First of all, the first thing that I wrote down is to benefit them. It's never to make you feel like you were ever the prize or whatever the case may be. You know, some of them will come back and do whatever it takes, but keep in mind, when you know that you've been with someone that has done the most and has just put you out there, made you feel worthless, did a number on your mental, and now they're trying to come back because, let's say, the breakup was mutual and you just walked away or they walked away. They'll come back because there's something in it for them. It's never in it to make you feel good. Like I said, you know, they'll play on your heartstrings. They'll tell you about how good all the times were, and you know, that you shouldn't let however many years you spent with this person go down the drain. And then number two, when they see that you have left them and you are doing so much better with them, they can't let that go. You know, they have to come back and be a part of it. They love to see you when you're on top because, like I said before in one of my videos, they are energy vampires. They're going to suck you until they can't suck you anymore. So be smart. You know, when you're doing good and you know what it was like, you know the mental abuse. And this is strictly mental abuse. Most narcissists will do a number on your mental just as if it was a physical abuse situation. So when you know that you are out and you are free of all of this, please don't go back. Don't allow them to sweet talk you and suck you back into this, because keep in mind, I don't care what they say. They may turn the tables and say how you misunderstood them, how you just didn't understand them at this time, and they always wanted the best for you. That's a lie, and it's only to benefit them. So make sure that you don't get sucked into this, because once they get you in their hands, they're going to do the same thing. Keep in mind, until a person does the healing and you know they haven't done the healing, they're not going to change. You know, action speaks louder than words. So I'm not saying that you should think about it and, well, this person may have changed. You'll know their behavior. You'll see the signs right away. Trust your intuition. Trust that you have healed from this. Trust that you know the signs and you know exactly how not to get stuck back into this trap. And number three, you are the source of goodness. You've done the healing, so they need you. You know, they need that power source. They need to feed from you and suck you dry and drain you till you feel worthless and you're back to where you came so hard and you strive so hard to get from. You know, and I'm speaking from experience. Like I say, this channel is not to be here to talk about how bad the abuse was physically or mentally, but to just give you slight insights about what has happened to me. I was with a narcissist and a sociopath, like I said, my marriage. And when I sit back and I look at things, you know, and I see how in their relationship, my goal was to try to keep it together and make sure I be the best wife that I could be, because I'm not perfect, but make sure that when I do something that's wrong, to address it and make sure we go from there. We went to counseling, we did all of this. This person was not physical abusive, but mentally he was. And I started to sit back, you know, and I just started to see, you know, I started to watch the pattern. Things will go good, and he would say how he's going to do this, how he's going to change. And it seemed like as soon as I start to get happy, or things start to look up for me, even in my personal life, even though we were married, but in my own personal, there was so much jealousy, you know, and I could see it. I'll never forget one time we were talking about some things, and then he went out to do whatever he was, and I was in the bathroom, and it had to do with something about a family member. I was getting to see this person again, and I was so happy, and it was something that I had prayed for. So at this point in time, I was happy, and I was in my bathroom. Like I said, he was outside doing something, and the window was open. So I was singing a song. Now, I'm no singer, but I was praising God. And he comes upstairs, and he says, "Do you know everyone can hear you out here?" And then I said, "I don't care. You know, I don't profess to be someone that's going to create a solid gold record, but I'm praising God, so I don't care." And then he said, "Well, I can hear you." I said, "Well, good." You know, and then I started just looking at how my happiness didn't make him happy. You know, when you're married, you always think that you want the best for your significant other. You want this person to be happy. You want to support them when they're doing something. You know, you want to be there for them. And I started to see it almost became like a competition, you know. And I didn't want that in my life. I didn't want to compete I didn't want to compete to where it seems like he's got to always outdo me. I never wanted to be in a relationship like this. And that's what he did. And from time to time, it was always that competition. Even with the grandchildren, he was in competition. And that's a narcissist, you know. They don't want to be showed up. They have to have the spotlight on them, even when you don't think that they're about being in front of the camera or about having that spotlight. Trust me, they are. And they will do whatever it takes to bring you down. So don't allow that to happen. And so number 4, if you do allow them to come back, shame on you. That's all I can say. But they're going to do the same thing. And this time it's going to be worse. They're going to really try to destroy you, to where everything that you worked so hard to get back, they're going to destroy it. And like I said, if you let them come back, shame on you. See the signs. Don't be afraid to point it out, and stay away from that. And number 5, once you do decide to let them back, the gaslighting and the confusion starts all again. They start to make you doubt stuff that you know is real. They start to, like I would tell my ex, we could have a conversation. If I ask him what color the sky is, instead of most people would say it's blue on a sunny day, or it's, you know, whatever, he will go and pick out things and just say, like, you know, if somebody asks you what color is the sky, and like I said, most people say it's blue. Well, sometimes it can be gray, and you know, he'll just go there. Sometimes it can be dark. It depends. You could never get a true answer from him, you know. It was always something behind it. It was always that back and forth. And he'll say stuff, and you know you heard it, and will swear up and down that he never said it, that it never happened that way. And it got to the point where I said, I'm going to start recording you so you can hear yourself. And he was, well, yeah, you do that, because I know I didn't say that. So that's the gaslighting part of it. So keep in mind, if you let this person come back, it's going to be 10 times worse than what it was. The gaslight gaslighting and the confusion is going to be 10 times worse than what it was when you walked away or when they walked away. Count your blessing if the person walked away from the relationship. Don't sit there and try to think that, oh yeah, we had some good times and maybe it was me. No, it wasn't you. It was that person that's a narcissist. And then I wrote number 6. Don't give them what they want because they will do whatever it takes to get what they want. You know, don't fall victim to it. Don't allow them to tell you, well, I didn't mean this and you took it the wrong way. No, you took it the right way. And use your discernment. Don't allow them to keeping you down and making it seem like you don't see what's there in plain sight. My cousin came to visit, and we're like sisters. She told me, you know, after the divorce, she said, I was never going to say anything about your marriage. She said, because I knew at one point you would see it. She said, I sat back and I watched some things. She said, you always knew that if it became to where you really needed me, I was always there. And she said, but I sat back, and she said, and I watched the way he watched you. She said, and it was almost jealousy. She said, well, no, it was jealousy. She said, he watched you and he was jealous of you. She said, he did some things that was just so confusing. She said, but I never saw you talk down about him in front of him. You never put him down. She said, but I watched him watch you. And she said, and I said to myself, yeah, if he does anything to my cousin, I'll be there before he knows it. So, like she said, I didn't talk about what was going on in my relationship. I didn't put him on blast in front of nobody, but she saw it for her own self. And when after I was going through my divorce, and I told her, I said, you have the freedom to speak. I said, tell me what you feel and what you saw. And this is what she told me. And she was right on the money. And I said it in one of my videos before. My mother said it about my first guy that I was with. She said, he's jealous of you. And she said, and not in the way that a man would be jealous of his woman, not wanting somebody to be around him, but the way that another female would be jealous. And when my cousin said that about my second guy, the second marriage, it just made me think about that. And I knew it to be true. And he showed his hand. He showed me everything he was about to do. I mean, he would just go off to the deep end over nothing. And when you have somebody that's like that, you don't know what's going on in their head. You don't want to stick around because you don't know what they're capable of. And maybe it may not be physical, but they can destroy you mentally, and they can do things that can mess up what you got going on. So protect yourself and don't go back to a narcissist, because all they want to do is take the goodness that you have and have it for themselves. And if you don't let them come back, trust and believe they're out looking for somebody else to become their victim. If you know someone that's going through this, if you're going through this and you see the signs and this person is trying to come back, don't come back. Don't allow them to come back. You know, share this video, subscribe and like it, and help people as much as you can without putting yourself in harm's way. I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching.